Hello, my dear students of the 10th graders. Assalamualaikum Cruz. How are you? Long time no see you. Long time no see us. Kangen ya? Here, I give you a nice photo of all your teachers. So, if you are kangen, you can see this photo. Okay? Ready to learn with me? Let's go! Today we are going to learn something new. Okay, and the lesson is based on KD 3.6 and KD 4.6. Here's KD 3.6 which says peserta didik bisa menerapkan fungsi sosial, struktur teks dan unsur kebahasaan which is talking about to and enough. And here is KD 4.6 which says peserta didik mampu menyusun teks which talk about to and enough. Okay? Ta-da-da! Okay, here's the lesson we are going to learn. To and enough. Okay, you have known the title of our lesson today. Yeah, they are to and enough. If we talk about to and enough, we'll talk about something which is related to sufficiency and excess. Okay, so what are they actually? To means excess actually. Jadi to means terlalu banyak, okay, and it means negative ya. It has negative sense. While enough means sufficiency means enough is cukup. Okay, to understand more, let's see the three examples that are already here. The first is the food is too much for Lisa to eat. So the word too much means sufficiency or excess. Good. Yeah, too much means terlalu banyak. So it means excess or kelebihan, right? Good. The second example. The food is not enough for Amy to eat. Here you find not enough. So not enough means tidak cukup. We are talking about not sufficiency. Okay. Good. Now let's see the third example. I give you, Dea gets enough food to eat. Enough here means, remember? Yeah, cukup. So cukup here is about sufficiency. So look at the difference then. I repeat ya. The food is too much for Lisa to eat. Makanannya terlalu banyak bagi Lisa untuk dimakan. So it means maybe Lisa is too full, right? She cannot eat all the food. So it has negative sense, right? Okay, now let's jump to the third example first, which says Dea gets enough food to eat. Dea mendapatkan cukup atau terlalu banyak here? Of course cukup, because enough means cukup. So it has positive sense. Okay, so you have known about a little bit more about to and enough by looking at the three sentences here. Want to know more? Okay, so let's go further then. Actually, there are some social functions of to and enough. And first of all, we'd like to discuss is to and enough can give an idea of giving suggestion. Now, look at the two pictures here with two different statements, yeah? The first picture here saying, you should not take a walk right now. It is too hot to go outside. What does it mean? Okay? Kamu seharusnya jangan jalan-jalan sekarang. Because, kenapa? It is too hot. The weather, cuacanya too hot. terlalu panas to go outside, untuk pergi keluar. So it has again a negative sense, ya. So don't go outside, okay? So to, remember, which means excess here, has a negative sense, means terlalu. Okay, on the other slide, here we have, I think you should have enough time to finish the task. It means, aku pikir kau masih punya cukup waktu, enough time, cukup waktu, to finish the task, untuk menyelesaikan tugasnya. Okay, so enough time means cukup waktu. Okay, so the two examples here represent of giving suggestion. Understand? Good. The second social function of to and enough is to remind someone. It means mengingatkan seseorang. Okay? So let's see here. The first example saying, do you drink enough water? Apakah kau minum cukup air? Enough water. Okay? And then the other slide, the other picture, what I mean, the room is not large enough. Don't put the cupboard there. Ruangannya tidak cukup besar. So, jangan letakkan lemari di sana, ya. The room is not large enough. The two sentences here can be used to express of reminding someone. Here's the third of social function of using to and enough. It can be used to explain something, menerangkan sesuatu. So let's see the first example here. The matter is too difficult. I can't solve it. Masalah ini terlalu susah. Aku tak bisa menyelesaikannya. So here we explain about some situation, right? Too difficult, terlalu susah, terlalu sulit. So here again, we have the negative sense and negative result, ya. I can't solve it. Aku tidak bisa menyelesaikannya because masalahnya terlalu susah. Now look at the other example. The reference is complete enough, so we don't need to find another book. Referensinya cukup lengkap, so we don't need to find another book. Jadi kita nggak perlu cari buku lain. Enough doesn't have a negative sense, ya. It's different from to. Enough has a positive sense, punya makna positif, ya. Okay? So here's the third social function of to and enough. Now let's learn further how to make a good sentence of using to and enough. Here are the structures. Now look at the first form. Here I write subject, and the example I give you that boy. And then I use verb or be, and here I use is, that boy is, and then plus adjective or adverb plus enough. Here I choose adjective, ya. Old itu kata sifat adjective, and then enough, and then after that, after the word enough, you must use to infinitive or to verb 1. Here I have to ride a bike. So let me repeat. That boy is old enough to ride a bike. It means anak laki-laki itu sudah cukup umur untuk naik sepeda. Okay, old enough. Adjective first, kata sifat dulu. Enough, and then to plus verb 1. Got it, ya? Now we go on to the second possibility. Here I have subject, and I choose have here, plus verb or be, and I use have as a verb, I have. Nah, here I use enough first, ada kata enough dulu, and then I use noun, kata benda, not adjective, ya. Here I have enough money. Never say money enough, jangan money enough, ya. So enough dulu, baru kata benda, money. And then after the noun here, you must use to plus verb 1. I have to buy a laptop. If I repeat, I have enough money to buy a laptop. Means aku punya cukup uang untuk beli sebuah laptop. Now look at the difference between here, this form, enough noun, and here, adjective, adverb enough. Look at the difference, yeah? I repeat. So, if we have adjective or adverb, enough-nya di belakang. Like old enough, bukan enough old. Because old is kata sifat. But here, enough dulu. Because I use noun, kata benda, bukan sifat. Example, enough money. And the similarity, persamaannya adalah, here we use to verb 1. Never use other verb, ya. Ini juga to plus verb 1. Okay? Now, continue to the form of to, which means terlalu. Remember, excess, ya, terlalu. We have two forms. Now, the first here, I have subject plus verb or be. Here, the example, subject, I choose the coffee, and then I use be, is. And then, to plus adjective or adverb. I choose hot, adjective kata sifat. Too hot, terlalu panas. After the adjective or adverb, I must use to again, only one O, and verb 1. Here I have to drink. So I repeat, the coffee is too hot to drink. Kopinya terlalu panas untuk diminum. And the negative result? Yeah, of course, I can't drink it. I cannot drink it, yeah? Okay? Now, the second form of to here. Subject plus verb or be. Here I have she as a subject. And then I use verb, runs. And then after that, I use to, here the same. Now, in this case, I use adverb. I call that adverb of manner because this adverb itu menerangkan verb. So here I have quickly instead of quick, yeah. She runs too quickly. Sometimes we can add the object. Bagi siapa, for siapa. Here we have the object pronoun for me. Okay, so after we mention the object here, you must use to verb 1 or to infinitive. Here I have to chase. Now, let me repeat. She runs too quickly for me to chase. It means cewek itu larinya terlalu cepat bagiku untuk ku kejar. So, the negative result, of course, I cannot chase her. Because she runs too quickly. Dia larinya terlalu cepat sampai saya tidak bisa mengejarnya. Okay? So, let me have a review ya here. Enough means cukup. Ya. While to means terlalu and punya makna negatif. For each of them, it has two forms. Enough harus mengikuti kata sifat or adverb. Like old enough. But if we have a noun, kalau kata benda, enough di depan. Enough money, enough time. Okay? Now for to, there are two forms too. Okay. To adjective plus to infinitive, like here the coffee is to drink. Or sometimes you can add, bisa menambah for the object. Bagi siapa? Bisa. Because if it is necessary to be mentioned, we have to mention the object. See the difference now, yeah? Got it? Good. Let's go on, okay? Let's talk more deeply about to and enough, yeah? Let's see here. Remember, to berarti terlalu means excess. Remember, excess means ya berlebihan, terlalu, bla bla bla, gitu ya. Now let's see the example here. The cake is too sweet. I can't eat it. Rotinya, kuenya ini terlalu manis. The negative sense, Akibat negatifnya, I cannot eat it. Aku tak bisa memakannya because it's too sweet. Maybe I don't like it, right? Okay. Now another example here. Vincent is too young to go shopping alone. Vincent terlalu muda untuk pergi belanja sendiri. The negative result is dangerous. He can be kidnapped or he can be lost maybe. Okay, or he cannot choose the right things or items, right? Too young, terlalu muda. Ya, untuk pergi belanja sendiri, maybe he is still 5 years old maybe. It's not good, yeah? Okay, so here is 2. Now go on to enough. Remember, enough means cukup. Here means sufficiency, cukup. The first example, I think the shoes are fit enough for me. I'll borrow them. Aku pikir sepatunya cukup cocok bagiku. Tak pinjam ya. Okay, fit enough. Cukup cocok. So there is no negative, yeah, negative sense now. Now the next example, I'm sorry, I'm not clever enough to answer the questions. Enough can be used negative, but doesn't have negative sense. Here's a kind of statement only. Maaf ya, aku tidak cukup pandai untuk menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan itu. So enough can be used in negative statement like this. But it doesn't mean negative sense like here. Beda ya, kalau enough bisa dipakai dalam kalimat negatif tapi bukan punya akibat negatif. Just a kind of statement, pernyataan saja. While if you use to, dia punya makna negatif. So it depends on us ya. Which one do you want to explain to other people? Okay, and remember all the form that we have already learned before. Hopefully you can understand more from this slide. Let's come to the exercise here, harmony. So you have to complete using to or enough. Let's see, let's learn together. The hole, lubang itu is not big, blah blah for me to get through. Do you think to or enough? Of course enough, because you have adjective here big, kata sifat dulu, and then it must be enough ya. Lubang itu tidak terlalu besar bagiku untuk bisa masuk. Remember, big is sifat and then enough. Because never say big too, nggak bisa. Okay, go on to number 2. He felt, dia merasa, blah blah ill, sakit to go to school yesterday. He went to the doctor then. Here you have adjective. Will you say too ill or enough ill? Of course, too ill, yeah. It means it has negative, yeah. He could not go to school, right? He felt too ill. Dia merasa terlalu sakit, so he could not go to school. Good. Now go on to number 3. I'm not strong, blah blah, to lift this box. Can you help me? Aku tidak merasa bla bla kuat untuk mengangkat kotak ini. Bisa bantu aku? Nah, here we have again strong, adjective, the same as here. Number 1, big. So of course here we have strong, strong enough, right? Aku tidak cukup kuat untuk mengangkat kotak ini. Good job. Now go on ya. Number 4, Ronnie is blah blah young to understand the problem. Ronnie blah blah muda untuk memahami masalah itu. Do you think enough young or too young? Here we have adjective and I think almost the same as number 2. Blah blah adjective. Ini blah blah adjective. So Ronnie is too young. Terlalu muda. So that's why you cannot understand it, right? Good. Let's come to the last here. You don't run fast to catch me. You lose your breath easily. Kamu tidak berlari bla bla cepat untuk menangkapku. Kok gak bisa nafas ya? So here we have adverb actually ya. Fast, quickly. So what do you have here? Fast to or fast enough? Of course we have, because we mentioned adverb first, we must use enough ya. You don't run fast enough to catch me. Kamu tidak berlari cukup cepat loh untuk menangkapku. Kau kehilangan nafas, gak bisa nafas dengan gampangnya. Okay, so by looking at the form or the position of adjective or adverb, we can try to complete it correctly. Okay, got it? Let's come to the last slide here. Here is the assignment. Okay, enjoy doing that ya. It will be seru, you know. Buatlah and write a dialogue, tulis ya dialognya on your book by writing ya, based on the following situation. Nah, in your dialogue, you must include, harus ada to and enough. So, in one dialogue. And then at least 20 exchanges. Ada 20 kali perubahan. For example, if you use Tony, Tono. So, it means that Tony 10 kali, Tono 10 kali. Or Tony, Tini maybe ya. Tono, Tini. It can be any names though. Okay? So you use Tono and Tini, for example. Tono 10, Tini 10. Like for example, hello Tini, hello Tono. How are you Tini? I'm fine Tono. Itu udah dua-dua, ya. So I want you at least to minim 20 exchanges. It can be more, monggo. Now, after you write the dialogue on your notebook by handwriting, tulis tangan ya. And then record your voice while reading the dialogue. Seperti biasa as usual, kirim nanti rekaman suaranya ya. Now, here's the situation. And I give you 3 pictures, nice pictures, aren't they? Your brother doesn't like cleaning his room. His room is so dirty and messy that you don't want to enter. Here, messy, dirty, yeah. So you give advice to him, make it like this. Okay? So try to do it, do your best, and I believe you can do it if you want it. Okay? Thank you very much for learning with me today. Hopefully you can understand and you enjoy my video. And good luck for doing the assignment, and good luck in everything you do. Again, my messages are still the same. Stay safe, stay at home, wear mask if you go out. So love your parents, love your family, and keep praying for our country, Indonesia. Okay, dadah, bye-bye.